What's up, everybody? We are going to do a little longer of a flight here. We're going to do a few different areas: St. Catherine, Cason Hammock, and then we are doing Citrus Grove last. You'll get to see the new championship golf course that's going in, the bridge, the rec centers, the Ezell Rec Center, the St. Catherine Rec Center, all of those which are going in. A lot of building going on down here. Just north of the turnpike, east of Morse, you'll see on this map here where we're actually going to fly, or kind of. So let's get into it. So we're taking off from the Ezell Recreation Center there. We're going to cross over Megason, headed south. You see the Southern Oaks Championship golf courses on both sides, and then, like the arrow said, this road is actually going to lead to the first vehicle and golf cart bridge that the Villages is going to put over a major road. That's the Florida Turnpike running east and west right there. You can see the retention ponds on both sides. I did a video before of Southern Oaks Golf Course where they are already getting the sand traps ready. You can see one of them on the right hand of the screen here. We're going to go in on a golf cart bridge right here just to get a little view of what they look like before they get them fully in and done. Kind of looks like they've been driving over it already. I'm sure they have. You can see the water retention there. They do a lot of the piping and things like that so they can move the water from one retention pond to another, or from one area to another depending on the water levels and things like that. That's after they do the clay. Straight ahead you see Hawkins up in front over the road there, and then we're actually flying over what you see right now, which is the Cason Hammock area. So this is the Cason Hammock area. Once we turn to the north, you'll be able to see St. Catherine. That right there on the left is Hawkins. Up straight in front of us is St. Catherine. Behind St. Catherine is Bradford. And then this whole area up in here to our front and the right is also St. Catherine. They've been doing quite a bit of building in this area, in the St. Catherine area. And they're starting to work on the houses in the middle by the actual rec center. There's a smaller rec center with the mail and pool right behind the Ezell Recreation Center. You can see the houses there in the foreground that they're starting to build. This again is Megason that we're going to cross over. Now we're headed back to the north a little bit, kind of northeast. You can see this is the first thing that they do in the Villages when they build the areas. They put the walls up and then they kind of plot out each little lot of land. This is still St. Catherine here. The rec center is actually to our right. I did this video during golden hour, so the light is really great this time. It makes everything glow. Then we're going to take a long trip around the outside here. There are some power lines that kind of cut through to that electric grid that I showed you before. We're going to follow this along pretty much until the trees. You can see those power lines up there. Once we start turning south, that is the Citrus Grove area. So this down below us here is actually the St. Catherine Rec Center. That has all the mailboxes, the pool. You can see the mini putting green, the shuffleboard. They have built-in cornhole, so you can play cornhole. And then these are the outside lots where all the, you can see along the water there. And the bike trail goes actually all the way around the trees there. which will be pretty nice once that all opens up and they open the bridge between Bradford and St. Catherine. I should have done a flyover to see if that was actually open now, because it might be. I'm sure once they finish houses in the St. Catherine area, that first area that they were working on, they're going to go ahead and open up that bridge. You can see the trail along the outside there. Some of the house areas. There's a lot of houses for sale in this area right now, obviously. A lot of lots of land, or however they sell them, whatever they call them when they sell them. But you have here's the, again, separating with the walls, and then they have each lot laid out. So this is that Citrus Grove area right here in front of us that I told you about. These power lines on our left side here run straight to that electrical grid that's down in front of us, and that electrical grid is straight in front of us, and then up next to that electrical grid on the left or to the east, because we are headed south, that is where that water treatment plant is. So these power lines, they actually cut through Fenny, that new area next to Fenny, all the way over through Chitty Chatty, and then come down going south to this power grid here. And I did a video overlooking that the other day, so we're not going to take any more time looking at that. You can hear the power running through these lines once you get close enough. Same with that Chitty Chatty, you hear the hum of the power. You can see all their stuff that they're staging about. I'm pretty interested to see what this area to the east is going to be once they start going to the Leesburg area, because I know they are looking to build apartment complexes for village employees and the younger families so that they don't have to travel so far. I'm interested to know if that's what's going to connect over there. On the other side of the turnpike, you can see all that green grass there. That's where they're going to build that new medical center, 2 more championship golf courses, and the new area for families and the new charter school that's coming in. So we're turning back into the middle now. You can see it's a bigger view of St. Catherine, and we're kind of flying over Citrus Grove right now, headed back. And we're headed basically northwest right now. And I'll let you take a look at the Ezell Rec Center and the St. Catherine Rec Center. Both of them we're going to get up close and do a little twirl around. You can see all the progress that they've made since we last took a look at this area. This was 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving. The Wednesday be a week before Thanksgiving, so all the construction workers were actually just headed out when we were coming in to do the video. I gotta hurry and get these videos done early now since the sun's going down. But I think the lighting looks great this time of year, so hopefully you enjoy it. Stick around and take a look at the Ezell Rec Center and the St. Catherine Rec Center. If you like the video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe if you'd like to see some more, and we'll see you in the next one.